It is, in fact, the 2012 NAB show. Hello again, everyone. I'm Tyler Pyburn of the Pulse Network, here having a conversation about the great content shift that's taking place across the industry right now. We're doing that with Bill Roberts, Director of Video Product Management at Adobe Systems. Bill, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much.
Excellent. So let's talk a little about some of the great content shift and the shifting strategies in particular. Let's talk about how the shift in strategy in video production have really kind of changed the way you've changed your business model. How has it really been affected at this point?
Well, I think it's, if you think about the business model, it really comes down to like the value of the suite. If we look at, the way content's being produced today, that's shifted a lot. If we take as a microcosm something like broadcast news, just think about what would happen today if a breaking story emerged. You wouldn't run to your TV. You'd run to the website of the broadcaster that you trust to get the information. So there's been a really big shift in the speed with which things happen and the number of outlets that people have to service with their content. So for us, the concept of having a suite of tools that enable you to produce content for any screen immediately has been core to our strategy and also core to many of our customers.
Now, the one word that comes to mind, obviously, you guys tout it quite often is, that integrated suite of tools. Everything works in hand with one another. Talk about the importance of that.
Well, I think what it is it enables you to experiment. Like if you really have to manage the process of moving the data from one system to another, you're less likely to try something. But, for us, sort of the core three applications that people use a lot are Premiere, After Effects, and Audition. And all of those have very quick workflows. If you take, for example, between After Effects and Premiere, there's something called Dynamic Link, which exchanges data in memory. So you can immediately pop into After Effects and do what you want to do. If you have to stabilize a shot, you can do that. You can just jump in, use it, and the connection is live and dynamic. So those are the type of things that if you're sitting there and you've only got a few minutes left, to airtime or to complete your project, you have that willingness to experiment because you're not going to have to manage a process. You can just jump into the tool, do what you want to do, and get back out.
I was going to say the word experiment is interesting because I feel like when someone hears the word experiment, they think, well, I'm going to experiment, and this is going to take quite a bit of time. But that's no longer the case anymore, is it?
No, particularly, almost our software runs on virtually any platform. So even if you're on a laptop, you can still do quite high-end work. And, everybody tends to want to do the best possible project you can. So everybody wants to, when I say experiment, it's really, make something better. If you think about, any project from feature film down to a minute and a half newscast, you want to do the best thing possible, but you want to deliver on time. So having that, latitude to go forward, try something, and get out. It's just about the human nature and drive towards perfection.
Coming from the news industry myself, turnaround time is everything, no matter what. That right there, folks. Bill Roberts of Adobe Systems. I'm Tyler Pyburn of the Pulse Network. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our conversation about the great content shift.